So Atlanta will get the first possession. Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. They've got Seth Curry. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Dinwiddie in at the one.
Whoa! Did you see that? John Collins. A little bit of sauce on that slam.
It's Finney-Smith with the drive.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Young from long range. Atlanta gets it back. Outside Hunter. Outside Young. Just 5 to shoot. Goes back up. It's deflected. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
You know, the way things fell apart for the Nets has some saying the super team's era might be ending. The Nets went all in and handed over a lot of control to those stars. Now, can they reestablish the culture that attracted them in the first place?
And the Hawks with possession here. After the basket by Brooklyn. Young finds Capella. Back to Young. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
A jumper that is pretty and effective. Young's game starts with his shot.
Dinwiddie against Young. Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Young against Dinwiddie. Capella screen on Dinwiddie. There's Young with the three. They get the rebound. Murray passes to Young. Here's Collins. Lays it up and banks it in. Collins has got his second basket of the game.
Nice passing instincts from Young. Quickly moving the ball to a guy with a wide open look.
And here's Curry for three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
When they time that play right, Capella is a good man to have on the end of it. He's a strong finisher when he rolls off the screen.
Here's Claxton. No good, a bit long that time. And he recovers it. And he throws it down with one hand.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Here's Capella. The shot no good. And Brooklyn going the other way now.
It is always fun for me to watch an undrafted player like Dorian Finney-Smith make a name for himself in the NBA.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Young. The Nets making their last shot. And it's Capella with the jam.
Yeah, at the offensive end, more often than not, you'll find Capella at the rim.
And even though Finney-Smith went undrafted, he still made the opening day roster for the Mavs in 2016.
BA, it shows you how quickly he made an impression on that team. This guy's a hard worker. He makes excellent decisions at full speed. This is a guy who can guard multiple positions. He's improved his three-point shooting. Love his story.
Tipped. Outside Murray. Collins with a screen on Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. From the high post. Rebound Brooklyn.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Outside Finney-Smith. Back to Dinwiddie. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Spencer Dinwiddie taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Collins with a screen on Bridges. Here's Young. Nails the 16-footer.
And so shifty with great handles. Young gets the defender to commit, then takes full advantage.
Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Now here's Young. The 3 is up. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of... If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
On the floor for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton out there with Johnson. Then there's Seth Curry. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Simmons is checked in for Brooklyn. Grant, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint. And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And here's Young to the middle. Here's Capella. Ben Simmons grabs the board. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Out to Bridges. Back to Claxton. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind. Oh, my goodness, the creativity and flair from Ben Simmons. Stop it now. Don't hurt him, Ben.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Boy, Ben Simmons decides to put it on the deck. He is a dangerous driver.
Johnson against Bogdanovich. From deep three-point range. Kept alive by Atlanta. Back to Young. Collins a screen. Young the pass to Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
You want to take away the shooting of Young, but in the pick and roll, Trey can dish it effectively.
And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Here's Young. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bridges passes to Johnson. That one's good for 2. And now it's a 12-point Brooklyn lead.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. He's so willing to give it up to an open guy.
Capella, screen on Curry. There's Bogdanovich with the three. Young finds Bogdanovich. Back to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Collins right side. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
Brooklyn has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Curry passes to Johnson. And he gets the bucket. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Young against Bridges. Collins a screen. Outside Bogdanovich. From deep, Capella. Atlanta gets it back. Outside Bogdanovich. The Hawks need to get one up here. Bridges outside. Fires from deep. Here's Claxton. And that one's good. Nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
To the inside, Capella. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one. The 3. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Curry. Bridges has got 5 points.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
Collins inside. Simmons defending. And Collins with the slam.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Hey, rejected by Capella. They've got numbers. Outside Young. Pass to Collins. Down low. Gets stolen by Johnson. Three-pointer, Bridges. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Brooklyn looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. We hear teams talk about... All right, good stuff, Allie. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, you got to like what John Collins has done in this game.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
They've got Onyeka Okongwu. Griffin is out there with Sadiq Bey. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovich. And it's Forrest in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder.
You can tell Simmons is a guy who, from the moment he picked up a basketball, has been a point guard by nature. Guys, it seems to me that what's gotten lost in all the criticism of Ben Simmons shooting is the fact that this guy is still very special at the things he is very capable of doing.
5 on the clock. And stolen by Simmons. And here's Harris outside. Knocks down the triple.
You're one of the best shooters in the game, knocking down shots off the pull-up. Woo-hoo, go Joe Harris.
And Simmons has taken a ton of heat recently.
He really has, B.A., but it seems to me he's ready to prove his doubters wrong. Maybe he uses all that criticism as motivation to finally improve his shooting, because absolutely on the defensive end, this guy is a terror. And in transition, he puts a ton of pressure on you.
From deep, clock at 6. Bey finds Bogdanovich. Back to Bey, and stolen by Simmons. Bridges passes to Harris, and Harris throws it down.
Obviously more of a shooter than a dunker, but Harris showing some verticality to his game.
Simmons brings a double team. On the wing, Bey. There's Bogdanovich with the three. Fires in the triple.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
All right, fans, it is team center time. Get on your feet and make some noise.
So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Finney Smith checked in for Claxton. O'Neal comes in for Johnson. Thomas, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in for Ben Simmons. Pass to Harris. Okongwu with the rebound.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
Here's Forrest. Back to Bogdanovich. To the paint. Here's Okongwu. And that one drops for him. Okongwu's got his first basket.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
On the wing, Finney Smith. Off the mark there with a three. The Hawks have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
His first. Team first.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. There's Bogdanovich with the three. Kept alive by Atlanta. Back to Bay. Griffin outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Bay. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Counted from distance.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Bogdanovich. Outside for Bay. No one near him. That one doesn't drop. And Brooklyn going the other way now. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Pass to Dinwiddie. Lets the three fly. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Picked up by Okongwu. Bogdanovich from long range. And it's Harris with the rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Outside, Finney Smith. No good from outside. Atlanta has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Outside, Bogdanovich. Picked up by Okongwu. Outside for Bay. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Bay. Here's Okongwu. He's marked by Finney Smith. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. And a change for the Nets. Curry, he's checked in for Thomas. Brooklyn has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. And here's Curry for 3. Drops in the 3. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Right side Young, and there's the drive. Basket's good. He's got 9.
And although Young is a smaller guard, he doesn't lack confidence, even amongst the trees.
Here's Finney Smith. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So on the floor for Brooklyn, Joe Harris out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Finney-Smith's gone just 1 of 5 from the floor. Harris against Young. From deep. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
Known for his long-range shooting, when Young gets some wiggle room, he fires with confidence.
Outside Finney-Smith. Here's O'Neal. From deep three-point range. Sinks it. What range from downtown. O'Neal's got himself on the board with a 3 there. Young against Harris. From behind the arc. And the Hawks with another 3.
How's that for revenge? You know Young is looking to come right back with a triple of his own.
From deep. Finney-Smith's shot is off.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Collins with a screen on Harris. There's Young with the 3. Drills it from deep. Young's got 11 points here in the second half.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal #1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Inside, it's tipped. Screen by Capella. There's Young with the 3, and it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie with it, and Capella picks him up defensively. Oh, got that one up quick. And the Nets lead by 21. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
And here's Harris outside. Dinwiddie finds Harris. The three-pointer off the mark. The Hawks have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Claxton, he's checked in for Finney-Smith. Johnson comes in for O'Neal. And it's Bridges in for Harris. Clock at 4. There's Young with the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Trust Young to put the offense on his back. He loves showing up and doing big numbers for his team.
For 3, Bridges. The rebound by the Hawks.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely. And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Nets.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And of course, it helped spark their own offense.
Young against Johnson. From downtown. Outside Young. Pass to Capella. Three-pointer. And there's Young. That's good. On the assist by Capella.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
And Young draws the double. There's the triple. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Nice awareness there from the big man Collins. Solid at finding his teammates when they're open.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The three from Curry, and the three-pointer goes. And the Nets lead by 14.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Young from long range, and then it's Collins with the dunk.
I mean, defending this team, you have to track Collins in the pick and roll. He'll hurt you if you lose him.
And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Buries it from three.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
So we see the Nets taking the W here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you...
something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding him.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson out there with Hart, and it's Robinson in at the center, locking down the middle.
I wonder if Randall even felt that contact, so strong in the upper body.
Here's Young to the inside, and the dunk by Capella.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Down low, here's Randall, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
The sheer power on full display. Julius Randle can get hit and still finish plays.
That free throw good from Randall. And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, and you know, the angles are different for lefties. We operate a little differently. And I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
One thing we knew Randle could do entering the league, finish inside through contact.
Young against Brunson. Young passes to Capella. Collins wide open. He fires. Bangs home the trifecta.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
When he's feeling good, he can help you stretch the defense a lot.
Now here's Randall. 7 points in the game. Collins with some nice D.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Tom Thibodeau. D.A.?
Well, Kevin, he gave me some broad strokes regarding the game plan. He said we want to work the ball into the paint, high percentage looks, and then get to the foul line if we can. We'll see how they try to accomplish that throughout the game. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Now, here is Young. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Young with the ball. A three ball. Robinson pulls it in. The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Brunson scanning the floor. Robinson down low. Capella's there. That shot wide open.
Showing improvement in that aspect of his game. Barrett wants to get better firing off the catch.
Collins, a screen on Brunson. Young finds Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists tonight.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get your better scores some easy looks so they can start to establish themselves.
And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France.
Greg, you know this. One of R.J. Barrett's dad's best friends, former MVP Steve Nash.
Yeah, and Nash is R.J.'s godfather, no less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life. And you can see that in his intelligent play on the floor. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And Brunson, here we go.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move. Brunson against Young. Kicks it out to Collins. Inside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And New York making a change here. Fournier is checked in. The Knicks with the lead. 1:10 left to play in the first quarter. Brunson finds Fournier. Misses the 3.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Collins, a screen on Fournier. Pass to Collins. And no good that time. So New York will take it the other way. Randall outside. And Randall throws it down.
This is one of the things you love about Randall. Relentless on the offensive glass.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Young fires away from outside. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
Brunson the pass to Fournier. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brunson.
They're fortunate the defender couldn't control it. Almost lost that possession.
Here's Young. Shoots over Fournier. No good on the last second attempt there. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Knicks up. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for New York.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And I really liked how they moved the ball. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. And it's Rose in at the point.
Showing not just the dominance, but the creativity. Randall with the highlight reel play.
So it's the Hawks now, following the score by New York. Young from outside. And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. New York leading by 4.
Well, the Hawks have their centerpiece. Trae Young is that guy for them. But now they have to figure out how to surround him.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Young, following the basket by Julius Randle. Young inside. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting. And for the Hawks, Smitty, their roster construction is something they are tinkering with right now.
They're not in a bad spot. It's actually a good spot to be in as a franchise. They know the makeup and direction of the team, Kevin. It's a matter of finding the right formula.
Goes back up. Rebound by the Hawks. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Now the pass to Collins. Back to Young. Collins, a screen on Rose. Just 5 on the clock. Again, Young missing. And Randall has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. 4-point game. And Capella sends it back.
Nice discipline defensively for Capella. Does a great job of contesting shots without fouling.
Now, here is Young. Passes it to Capella. Stolen by Robinson. He kicks it to Barrett. Robinson sets a screen for Barrett. Back to Robinson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Robinson's got the lead up to 6 now for New York.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
Kept alive. Pass to Hunter. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Capella with a screen on Randall. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Oh, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
It was a little bit of a battle for him all season long. Last year, only shooting about 71%.
Obi Toppin's checked in for New York. And so Fournier nails both of them. The Hawks trail by 5. Now Bogdanovich. He's got 6. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Good ball handler and passer. Bogdanovich is very effective in the pick and roll.
Here's Toppin. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. Bogdanovich finds Capella. Back to Bogdanovich. Capella sets a screen for Bogdanovich. Outside Griffin. Bogdanovich against Fournier. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And it's Capella missing. The Knicks leading by 3. And Greg, in the era of positionless basketball, Mitchell Robinson is an old school center, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, during his first 4 years in the league, Robinson didn't attempt a single 3. Has led the league in shooting percentage, so Mitchell knows his role.
And here's Bogdanovich following Evan Fournier's 3. A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Rose passes to Toppin. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Bogdanovich with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Capella with a screen on Barrett. Robinson pulls it in.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Barrett kicks to Rose. Toppin sets a screen for Rose. Out to Barrett. Fournier for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 6-point lead at the end of. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back at
29.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Collins and Capella man the post position. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Griffin. And it's Forrest in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Kicks it out to Collins. It's stolen by Barrett. And they're pushing it up. Fournier against Bogdanovich. Here's the power on that throwdown.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu comes in for Clint Capella. Bays subbed in for Collins. And Barrett has got the ball here for New York. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Hawks making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Julius Randle's checked in for the Knicks. Now here's Brunson. Outside Fournier. Back to Brunson. And the basket is good. And the Knicks lead by 10.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Brunson the pass to Fournier. The dish to Randle. Back to Fournier. Shot clock at 6. A 3. And they get it back. Brunson finds Fournier. Back to Brunson. And he converts the layup. Brunson's got the lead up to 10 now for the Knicks.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Now here's Murray. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Shot clock at 5. Latrey. The Knicks pull it in. Randall's got 5 rebounds tonight. Brunson the pass to Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. The Knicks leading by 12. For 3, Fournier. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. Hawks shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. In the corner, it's Griffin. Outside for Murray. And it's off from three-point range. The Knicks have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And here's Brunson. 6 points for him. Randall. And a missed layup. Murray looking around. And it's Murray with the jam.
An explosive athlete with the ball in his hands. DeJounte Murray doing a dance and creating space for his shot.
Here's Robinson. Can't cash in from close range. The Hawks trail by 10. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Murray, no good. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Brunson kicks to Randall. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. And that's 15 points for Julius Randle.
The big lefty polishing all aspects of his game, including the jumper from mid-range.
Murray outside. Pass to Forrest. Tries a 3. Stolen by Robinson. .34 seconds left in the third. Barrett dishes to Randall. Fournier for 3. Robinson makes it off the glass. Robinson's got 6.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
Driving in, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow.
Griffin against Barrett. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Here's Murray. Shoots over Brunson. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's New York enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been putting on a clinic. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And New York, looking at who they've got, the forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Fournier out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the 5 spot.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Young with the ball. It's rebounded by Barrett. Outside Fournier. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Barrett against Young. Collins a screen on Barrett. Young with no one around. Hits the three-point bomb.
This is Trae Young's game. Unbreakable confidence, quick release, unlimited range.
Barrett wide open. He fires. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Young against Brunson. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Randall passes to Fournier, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
What a beautiful look. Randall continues to round out his game in the prime of his career.
Young for 3. Again, Young missing. And Barrett has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. They've played a great 4th quarter defensive, allowing only 3 points. Here's Brunson, and that one is stuffed right through.
And that's a special play coming from the 1 spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo! He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Brunson finds Fournier. Launches a 3. Launches it. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Young looking around. And the dunk by Capella.
It's a big night for Clint Capella so far. He's playing competitive ball and finding his shot.
There's the pass to Fournier. It's Barrett on the wing. Back to Fournier. Pass to Brunson. He dishes it to Robinson. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists in the game. The Hawks trail by 16. Capella sets a screen for Young. Stolen by Robinson. Randall with the ball. He's picked up by Collins. It's stolen by Capella. Takes the 13-footer. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 7 rebounds in the game. For 3, Barrett. He can't get that one to fall. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Randall against Young. Lets the 3 fly. They grab their own miss. Six to shoot. No good on the triple.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump, and it's not going well.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Knicks.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Mitchell Robinson.
You know what stood out to me was the anticipation defensively. He sensed what the offense wanted to run, then found ways to disrupt that and cause turnovers.
Here's the Hawks with the ball, trailing by 13. And here's Young from the arc. Capella kicks to Murray. Pass to Young. Hawks passing it around. Jacks up a 3. Again, Young missing. Fournier for 3. That shot misses. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They came in here and took their business like they
There are teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Jalen Brunson is out there with Toppin, and it's Barrett in at the 3. Here's Brunson, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Come on now, what a talent. Slips through the lane and just flushes it home.
Oh, the D feeling some shame right there. That was big league. It's Dinwiddie with a drive, and it's Brunson with the rebound. Pass to Randall. Now here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, B.A., the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Toppin. The teardrop. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And he just punches home the one-hand finish.
Hey, 2 points the easy way. It's Dinwiddie with a drive. Bridges passes to Curry for 3. The Knicks pull it in. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Randall inside, working on Claxton. Outside Barrett, down to 5 on the shot clock. He takes it in. No luck on that one. And Brooklyn going the other way now. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Dinwiddie.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Here's Randall. And he buries his first look.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Randall pulls down the board. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks. That free throw good from Brunson. Well, for the Knicks, what's it going to take to bring them back to the glory days?
Oh, that's a loaded question, B.A. But first of all, a superstar would certainly help. They haven't really had one for quite some time. If they can either develop or attract an elite all-star player, that would be a start to turning this New York franchise around and becoming possibly a contender. Well, one of the free agent moves that wasn't surprising was Brunson joining the Knicks. The two were enamored with each other early on in the process. A big signing for the Knicks, and Brunson now gets a chance to be a main piece of a team.
And the Nets making a change here. Watanabe's checked in. Curry against Toppin. That one drops for him.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And here's Curry for 3. Bridges passes to Dinwiddie. Watanabe on the wing. Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Watanabe. Will it go? Drains the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Brunson against Dinwiddie. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves trying to put together a championship caliber team.
Ben Simmons is checked in for Brooklyn. The Knicks with the lead. Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
Well, thinking about the Aussie Ben Simmons, such an impressive defender, Richard.
Honestly, he's a defensive player of the year caliber player every year, mainly due to his ability to guard any position. This is the type of versatility that isn't seen very often.
Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Barrett passes to Randall. Back to Barrett. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
You know, sometimes we forget how young some of these guys are. Take R.J. Barrett, making his NBA debut at 19. Still a few years away from hitting his prime.
That's good from Bridges. .46 seconds left in the first quarter. Johnson with it. Randall's in his pocket. Back to Johnson. Shoots over Randall. Watanabe on the wing. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Knicks have got 7 of 8 in the basket. Simmons against Brunson. Toppin outside. Brunson against Simmons. Brunson passes to Toppin. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. It's Johnson with a drive. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Here's Brunson. No good with a layup.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And the Nets call time here.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Here's Bridges. And that's not going to go. And so it's New York, closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Mikal Bridges is out there with Yuta Watanabe. Then it's Ben Simmons. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Johnson in at the shooting guard position. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Flushing it on a much taller defender. That is just filthy.
Bridges left side. Randall with a steal. Rose outside. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who can do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
Such a wide-open look. Johnson's got 5.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Rose, the pass to Robinson. Back to Rose. And here's Randall. Here's Robinson. And it's Watanabe with a rebound. Brooklyn trailing. Bridges with it. And it's Toppin picking him up. Here's Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
A sensational athlete. I like when Simmons rises up with confidence and jams it through.
For New York, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
6 to shoot. Knocked away. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Oh, Robinson with a block. Now a timeout called by New York. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Curry, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie comes in for Ben Simmons. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Brunson's checked in. And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
I think it did a little bit. But, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
Brooklyn has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. The 3 from Curry. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
That was let's say that was an odd play. You don't see missed connections like that too often.
The Knicks have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Brunson passes to Randle. And it's Randle with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
The Nets have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Dinwiddie with it. Randle's in his pocket. Brunson against Johnson. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Dinwiddie left side. Here's Claxton. And he buries his first look.
Not the most effective pick, but he salvages the play with a terrific move.
1:21 left to play in the half. Here's Brunson. 11 points in the game. To the middle. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Dinwiddie finds Johnson. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists now in this one.
Oh, he's really showing off now. The threes keep falling with no signs of slowing down.
Barrett against Bridges. Barrett can't hit. Brooklyn's got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. There's the screen by Johnson. Out left to the wing. Back to Curry. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. 19 seconds left in the first half of this game. And it's Randle with the jam.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Outside Curry, screened by Claxton. And Curry is good for 3. That's tipped. And a pretty tightly contested game here. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon.
The Knicks, 30.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you got to stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
So on the floor for the Knicks, At forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Obi Toppin out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the 5. The Knicks with the lead. And Jalen Brunson, he's a great option on the floor, Grant.
Yes, he is. Can attack from different levels of the floor. Solid shooting threat from outside. And gives you another playmaker to initiate the offense. The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Get out of your seat. Start making some noise for your Brooklyn Nets. Team hype.
O'Neal, he's checked in for Curry. Brooklyn has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Johnson a screen on Brunson. Dinwiddie passes to Johnson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Jalen Brunson picks one up.
At the line.
And Johnson drops them both. And the Knicks shooting at a fantastic 68% from the floor. Dinwiddie against Brunson. Randall a screen on Dinwiddie. Pass to Robinson. Toppin right side. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both shots. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Johnson. Back to Dinwiddie. Lets it go from deep. Outside Johnson. Here's O'Neal. Shot clock at 5. Back to Johnson. The 17-footer. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. So it's the Knicks now, leading by 5. Brunson against Dinwiddie. To the inside. Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Here's Brunson. Drives to the hoop. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
What an incredible ankle breaker to help create space for a shot.
Brooklyn's gotten 6 of 10 3-pointers to drop. From deep, Johnson. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 4 assists now tonight. Outside Brunson. Pass to Randall. And stolen by Bridges. Dinwiddie with it. Now guarded by Barrett. Bridges passes to Johnson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
He hits the second from the line. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Toppin a screen on Bridges. And that one's good for Brunson. Brunson's got 15.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Back to Johnson. Here's O'Neal. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Toppin. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Robinson with a steal. Now a timeout called by New York.
Started. Anyone want a t-shirt? Say what? I said anyone want a t-shirt? Yeah. See you. Let's go.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Harris comes in for O'Neal. And Simmons is subbed in for Dinwiddie. For New York, they've gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half. Brunson passes to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Bridges. Brunson against Simmons. Harris outside. Pass to Claxton. And here's Simmons. Just 4 to shoot from deep. Johnson. Offensive rebound. And Claxton gets the bucket. Claxton's gotten his 2nd bucket.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Brunson passes to Randall, and it's Randall with the jam.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
When you look at Mikal Bridges, he's the quintessential 3-and-D wing, Richard.
With his quick feet and 7'1" wingspan, he can guard 1 through 4. And they call him the Warden for a reason. When he locks people up, he puts them in Mikal jail.
Finney Smith checked in for Johnson. Barrett a screen on Bridges. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Here's Finney Smith. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. The Knicks have gotten 8 of 9 to fall. Terrific offense so far in this 3rd quarter. Toppin and screen on Bridges. Brunson passes to Randall. Nice D from Bridges. Timeout called, the Nets. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
He's getting loose and doing work. They want to talk this over and find some answers.
It could go. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Timeout called, Brooklyn. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling here. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. Ben Simmons is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Claxton in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Randall, good.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Simmons finds Bridges to take the lead. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Brunson misses.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him out.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Terrific playmaking from Simmons, getting the ball into his hands off a wide-open shooter.
Toppin against Harris. Toppin's shot is off. The Nets with a lead. Pass to Simmons. Back to Finney-Smith. Now Simmons, guarded by Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Claxton. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stop down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
And every season, Randall seems to shoulder more of the offensive load. It's what allows him to dominate sometimes.
Brooklyn calls timeout. So the Nets making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He just wanted his players to get a breather and to remind them, stick with the game plan. He wants them to stay patient and run their plays, even if they have to go deep into the shot clock. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nets. And the free throw, no good. Toppin with it, now guarded by Harris. The kick out to Brunson. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
And it's Simmons with the jam.
Oh, impressive play from Simmons, showing he can step up and be the guy on offense when he has to.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And he knocks down the first one. And Barrett drops them both.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
Screen by Claxton. Dinwiddie, no good. New York trailing. Up top, Randall. Simmons defending. Robinson passes to Toppin. Back to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Harris passes to Dinwiddie. Back to Harris. Ooh, Robinson with a block. Dinwiddie against Toppin. Inside. And stolen by Simmons. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter. Dinwiddie outside. Left side, Simmons. Robinson with the block. Now a timeout called by New York. They trail by 1. And we've got 1:18 left in the 4th. The Knicks have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th. Brunson against Bridges. Here's Randall. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Dinwiddie against Brunson. Down low. Here's Claxton. The kick out to Simmons. Going inside. Count it.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Randall inside. Working on Claxton. Robinson finds Brunson. Back to Robinson. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Team second.
Dinwiddie against Barrett. Money! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings them within 1. This is what it's come down to.
Yes, indeed. A monster possession.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker.
And when you handle the ball as much as Simmons, you're going to have to hit important free throws down the stretch.
23 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Barrett against Dinwiddie. Robinson passes to Toppin. Right side, Brunson. Robinson, a screen on Bridges to the paint. Count it!
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now. Here's Simmons. Now off the inbound. Money.
Answering the call. Ben Simmons, huge in the biggest
by Bridges. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. What a performance they had here at home today.
First mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Front court spots filled by Hunter and Collins. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Dinwiddie wide open, and the three ball is good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation. A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Knocks down the three ball.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Young against Bridges. Got a piece of it. Dinwiddie outside. No good from outside. Collins with it. Now Hunter into the lane. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple of years. Assembling a super team, and before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet. Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys. A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Bridges against Hunter. It's Young on the wing. From downtown, that one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Defense is going to have to work overtime to get out to Trae Young in that kind of distance.
Bridges kicks to Dinwiddie. Lets it go from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Dinwiddie's got his second basket of the night.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Bridges for 3. Curry passes to Finney Smith. Back to Bridges. Rebounded by the Hawks. And here's Young. He has 5. Takes the 3. And Curry pulls it down.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Bridges, no one around him. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, you don't expect Mikal Bridges to knock you out with a shot from that distance.
Young looking around. The pass to Capella. Bridges with the steal. Curry against Hunter. Three-pointer. Dinwiddie outside. And a clever pass fake kept the D from closing in. Dinwiddie's got 8 points.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now, here is Young. To the inside. Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Way too easy for Collins. With ideal positioning, he's a real problem out there.
Dinwiddie kicks to Curry. In the corner, it's Bridges. Pass to Finney Smith. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. It's a 5-point game. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Collins in the post. Dinwiddie covering. They get it again. Capella off with the layup.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
For 3, Murray. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock-solid 79%.
And he nails the third. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Starting.
Here's Simmons. Harris outside. Back to Simmons. Johnson from outside. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Nets. They're up by 2.
Please give a big round of applause for your Nets youth dead team.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. Collins and Capella man the post positions. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
To the paint. Capella kicks to Young. Five to shoot. It's stolen. Harris outside. Passes it to Bridges. On the wing, Johnson. Hands it from downtown. Johnson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Young, good.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Bridges with the steal. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
The attention Mikel had on that play helped him out to get that steal.
The Hawks trail by 4. Capella with a screen on Bridges. And here's Young from the arc. Another 3 for Atlanta.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check. Fair or not, as long as Trae Young is in the NBA, he will be connected to Luka Doncic. And that night back in 2018 during the draft where those two guys swapped teams.
Bridges misses. Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Murray with it, picked up by Harris. Murray against Harris. Tries from 16, and Atlanta again with the bucket. In that 2018 draft, Brent, the Doncic-Young swap was a huge deal.
Yeah, so the two will be compared, and I think that's been a great deal for each team. You've seen the growth, you've seen them in the... playoff. You've seen the kind of excitement level that they brought to the fans, and both have been all-stars. So Luka and Trey, both spectacular offensive players, and they both are carrying the load.
Atlanta has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Here's Young, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's the attitude that the coaching staff talked to us about before the game. Heads up, aggressive play, and right at whoever's guarding Trey Young.
The Nets making a switch here. Curry's checked in.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe, but he has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
Here's Young, 14 points for him. There's 1:54 left in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Capella.
It's a nice pick and roll there. Capella slicing with purpose after he sets the screen and ready for the ball.
Johnson can't get it to go. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. In the corner, it's Capella. Collins looking around. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Collins has got 6.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Here's Murray.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Bridges passes to Claxton. Three-pointer. To the paint. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And at his size, all Simmons needs is prime-time positioning, and he's golden. A fantastic dunker.
Young pass to Collins. No good. Shot missing. Bridges outside. Curry dishes to Bridges. Trey Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Hawks. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here. We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from Trey Young.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Simmons is out there with Johnson, and it's Mills. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Curry in at the 2. That's the group for Jacques Vaughn getting going here in the second half. And Simmons kicks to Mills. Screen by Simmons. Pulls it up. Johnson, the pass to Mills. Kicks it out to Johnson. He dishes it to Simmons. Stripped away. And Bogdanović throws it down.
Serbian shooting guard showing that he has the ability to get up.
Pass to Curry. Drains the 19-footer.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Forrest passes to Bogdanović. Okongwu with the screen for Bogdanović to the inside. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, Bogdanović can score, but where he gets real dangerous is is when he becomes a playmaker like that.
For three, Harris. Not going to go that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Okongwu is a young guy, Brent, who is still polishing his craft. But on a permanent basis, he's been extremely effective.
Just some great flashes last year from Onyeka, who shoots a very high percentage. He helps you in a lot of ways. He rebounds, he protects the rim, he's quick off the floor, and he really can slide his feet out on the perimeter. So sky's the limit still for this young big.
Simmons sets a screen for Curry. Now here's Simmons, guarded close. Johnson finds Simmons. No one near Curry as he lets it go. His three-pointers off the mark.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Here's Griffin. Fires from 14. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Atlanta making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Bogdanovich against Curry. From deep three-point range, offensive rebound. And he comes up with the deuce. Simmons got his second basket of the night.
And forget the pretty offensive skills. Simmons using his length to get some gritty points on that play.
Murray, good. Murray's got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Back to Harris. Fires for 3. Okongwu grabs the board.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Down low. And oh, he just jams it right over Ben Simmons. Wow.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Now here's Murray, covered by Mills. Outside for Murray. A rebound by the Nets. 1:07 left in the third. Curry outside. It's deflected. Murray left side. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Inside. Bay kicks to Griffin. 5 on the clock. Driving inside. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And that's a nice pass from Bay, willing to do whatever he can to help his team.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Johnson dishes to Simmons. Harris outside. The 3 from Mills. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Mills has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here's Murray. T right on him. Outside Griffin. In the corner, Bay with it. And so it's Atlanta with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside. And it's in a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Atlanta calls timeout. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go.
Thanks, David. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Collins and Capella man the post position. Murray is the shooting guard, Hunter the small forward, and it's Young in at the point guard.
Mikel really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
Young against Bridges. Young's shot is good, and the Hawks lead by 5.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Dinwiddie kicks to Finney Smith. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Bridges finds Dinwiddie. Bridges with it. Outside Curry to take the lead. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Young against Dinwiddie. Now, here is Young. He's guarded closely. Nailed from three-point land. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
Trae Young, one of those guys who you feel is capable of going off at any moment. One of the league's elite scorers.
The Hawks leading by 5. For 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Capella with it, defended by Dinwiddie. Collins passes to Capella, puts it up. Atlanta calls timeout. Cameron Johnson's checked in for the Nets.
Let's hear it one time for Brooklyn Nets.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Young outside, back to Murray, clock at 4. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Nets trail by 5. Dinwiddie, the bounce pass. For 3, Bridges. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And Bridges elevating his game.
Woo! Bridges against Young. Driving to the basket. Over Claxton. Collins finds Young. Back to Collins. And taken away by Johnson. Bridges with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Fast break, the Hawks. Murray, the pass to Hunter. Young outside. Down low, Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Collins not the first option, but wow, stepping up.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Nets passing it around. Bridges inside the three-point line. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
I'll take a look at it. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
It's Young on the wing. Defended by Bridges. It drops.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Here's Bridges.
And Bridges playing with extreme confidence is on fire right now.
And so it's Young who brings her up for the Atlanta Hawks. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hunter with the screen on Bridges. Capella finds Collins. Capella trying to free himself up.
It counts. To give them credit, they've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Hunter on the wing. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
There's some steely moments that come from Trae Young, and I'll tell you what, if the defense is getting under his skin, he rarely shows that. Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
Timeout called. The Nets. They're trailing by 6. 7 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
And so the Hawks take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
him on the floor is unbelievable.
The speed alone can capture your imagination. We're going to see a ton of transition opportunities, and boy, we should see some high-flying dunks.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. Young runs point with Murray at the 2, and it's Hunter in at the 3. Now here's Young. Capella screen on Brunson to the middle. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Refusing to give up on the glass, Capella truly works for his rebounds.
Collins with the rebound.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
Hunter, a screen on Randall. Inside. Hunter can't get it to go. Outside Brunson. Into the lane. Good.
And a superb job of creating just enough separation to hit the shot.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
Now here's Young. There's the 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
At the perimeter, Young has such an attacking mentality, always looking for chances to take shots from range.
Over the last couple of seasons, Doris, the Knicks have played great defense.
Well, look no further, BA, than their head coach. Obviously, Tom Thibodeau built his reputation on the defensive end of the floor. It begins with attitude. It means playing on a string, being committed to each other. Everyone will play defense at all times, no possessions off.
Fast break, New York. Finished off the break. Brunson's got 6.
That's just good awareness from top and willing to get it to the open guy immediately. Love the unselfishness.
Outside Murray. Collins a screen. Down low. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Oh, a high flyer. Collins playing above the rim and then coming down with force.
Here's Brunson driving to the basket. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And Collins with the slam.
Nice passing instincts from Young. Quickly moving the ball to a guy with a wide open look.
Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. To the inside. Pass to Capella. Outside Hunter. Young against Brunson. 4 on the clock. That one goes. Counting. 5 points in the game.
And although Young is a smaller guard, he doesn't lack confidence, even amongst the trees.
Ooh, stolen by Murray. And a fast break now for the Hawks. A minute and a half left to play in the first. Collins with a screen on Randall. Murray with it. Randall's in his pocket. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Brunson. Top it against Murray. Top it inside. Collins with the defensive effort. And stolen by Brunson. Down low. In transition. Here they come. And that one's good. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Knicks.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Now here's Barrett. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Randall. 6 to shoot. Toppin outside. Over Murray. Robinson passes to Brunson. Back to Randall. Second chance effort. And he drives in. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Okay, Julius Randle. He excels using his athleticism to get to the rim off the drive.
Outside Young. Capella, screen on Brunson. There's Young with the three, and the slam dunk by Capella.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for New York. He put together 10 points in the quarter.
Your Knicks City Kings. On your feet, man.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Jalen Brunson is out there with Obi Toppin. And it's Barrett in at the 3. That's the group for New York starting the second. Randall against Collins. Pass to Murray. Into the lane. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Hunter passes to Young. Young drawing the double team. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. And here's Capella. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist with that last one.
And what do you know? Capella with the high percentage look. That's his motto.
Brunson passes to Toppin. And he dunks it down.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Young finds Capella. The kick to Hunter. Outside Young. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Capella. The Knicks with the rebound.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Here's Toppin. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
Listen, the painted area is where Obi Toppin could be so dangerous. The athleticism and the tools he has. Look out. Now, before he arrived in the NBA, Jalen Brunson had a ton of success in college. This guy instrumental in Villanova's national title in 2018.
To the paint. Here's Toppin. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Boy, the explosiveness of Obi Toppin can really shock the defense. This guy gets excellent airspace.
Murray against Barrett. Now here's Murray. He's covered closely. Young from long range. It's hauled in by Robinson. For all he did at the college level, Brunson still dropped to the second round of the NBA draft doors.
He did, B.A., but he showed he belonged right away. His numbers get a little bit better every season. At 6'1", he's a strong finisher close to the bucket. He can play the 1 guard. He can play the 2 guard. He can make open shots. He can get in the paint and score. Jalen Brunson is a big-time contributor to a high-quality basketball team.
Murray passes to Hunter. Tries again. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Brunson. Drops in the layup for 2. Brunson's got 12.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Murray finds Young. Launches it. It's rebounded by Barrett.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Collins with a screen on Brunson. Inside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The 3 ball is part of JC's game, but I like Collins the most inside.
And both free throws good for Collins.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Here's Randall, and it's Randall with the jam.
Randall has got excellent handle, so you have to respect him off the dribble drive.
Outside Young, and the Hawks call time here.
Boy, when you think back to 2021 and the year Julius Randle had, guys, first-time All-Star, winner of the Most Improved Player Award that year, but then follows it up with a disappointing 2022 season.
For New York, and the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Bay comes in for Collins. Griffin, he's checked in for Hunter, and Bogdanovich is subbed in for Murray. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Brunson finds Barrett, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh my goodness, that was electric. RJ Barrett with a little flash.
Brunson against Young. Bay passes to Young. And here's Okongwu for three. And he buries his first look.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Here's Randall. There's the drive. Rejected by Okongwu. Ooh, stolen by Fournier. It's good if it goes. And so it's New York. Closing out. Allie, as always, thank you. Will
34. The Hawks, 27.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the five for Quinn Snyder. Young and Bogdanovich team up in the backcourt. Sadiq Bey out there with Onyeka Okongwu. And it's Griffin in at the small forward position. Now a timeout called by New York. Big men nowadays, Doris. Some of them handle like a guard.
Well, this is the beauty and the natural evolution of having to function on the perimeter. You want to be as skilled as possible. We call it being a three-tool player, Brian. Can you dribble? Can you pass? Can you shoot? Increasingly, you must be able to do all three.
Here's Forrest.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
First team foul.
Bay with a screen on Fournier. There's Bogdanovich with the three. He can't hit that time. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Fournier, the pass to Randall. Stolen. Griffin with it. Picked up by Fournier. Griffin against Fournier. Randall with a steal. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Driving in. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow. Julius Randle getting downhill and leaves no doubt.
27.
Fournier against Bogdanovich. To the middle. Here's Bay. No good. Randall with some nice D. New York shooting a legendary 79%. Their offense is just on a tear. Shot is good by Barrett.
Well, you have to understand, spacing is provided when you can make threes. RJ Barrett delivers.
Knicks lead, 41-27.
Here's Forrest. Checked by Randall. And here's Okongwu for three. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Here we go, one-on-one. Randall can't hit. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Bogdanovich. Looking to win the run. And he takes it up and lays it in.
What an athlete Bogdanovich is. Sprinting towards the rim with such aggression and assertiveness.
Randall, the pass to Barrett. Back to Randall. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And the steady growth we have seen from R.J. Barrett has been very impressive, Doris.
One thing we know, B.A., this is a young guy who does not lack for confidence when it comes to looking to score. He's someone this team trusts to step up and deliver in the big moments. This is a player that desperately wants and continues to work to improve over time.
Fournier for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Outside Bogdanovich. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Clock at 6. The Hawks need to get one up here. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it. But he got to the ball just a moment late.
Toppin, he's checked in for New York. Brunson comes in for Grimes. Here's Brunson. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Randall. 1:02 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And out of bounds, Atlanta will have it. 58 seconds left in the third. Toppin against Bogdanovich. Outside for Bay. Griffin outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. Now here's Bay. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. There's 37 seconds left in the third. New York has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Brunson passes to Barrett. Outside Brunson. Oh, and makes it with a kiss. Brunson's got 4 points this quarter.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Pass to Forrest. To the right side. Just 3 on the clock. And there's Griffin. That's good. On the assist from Okongwu.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And a great...
And a big round of applause for your Knicks City Kid.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Hawks trailing. We've got Toppin, R.J. Barrett out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Robinson in at the center position. That's the 5 for New York right now.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The 3, Barrett. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Young against Barrett. Young, the pass to Collins. And down it goes. 2 points.
The contact wasn't going to hold Collins down. He explodes into it and finds the shot.
Young against Brunson. And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Young, the pass to Murray. Hunter on the wing. And he stays with it. Collins with a screen on Barrett. Young from long range gets the 3 to fall.
And so shifty with great handles. Young gets the defender to commit, then takes full advantage.
Brunson against Young. And that one's good for Brunson.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Pass to Young. Six on the shot clock. And here's a Kongwu for 3. The shot won't fall. New York goes the other way with it. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Toppin against Young. And it's New York with another.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
There's Young with the 3. Knocks down the long J.
A jumper that is pretty and effective. Young's game starts with his shot.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Stolen by Young. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
You see the trust Young's guys have in him. When they need a bucket, he gets it for them.
And here's Brunson. Going inside. Murray against Toppin. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Brunson. Not a lot of room. No good on the shot. Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Young against Brunson. Young misses.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Here's Brunson. Soft touch off the glass. Brunson's got 10 points here in the second half.
You can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
And the Knicks making a change here. Randall is checked in. And now the Knicks on the break. He takes it in. And it's Randall with the jam.
Well, Julius Randall in the open floor can be a real problem. It shows you that right there.
Young from long range. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Randall is screen on Young. Brunson passes to Randall. Barrett with it. Back to Randall. Rejected by a Kongwu.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Inside. Some solid defense from Barrett. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Murray, no good. Let's go with a 3. No good. And so it's New York winning this one. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have...
On his way, for sure. David, thanks. He'll be the Nets off the tip. So the Nets starting five. We've got Bridges. Johnson is out there with Joe Harris. And it's Claxton in at the 5. A three-pointer is right on target. Obviously, both these teams love to attack the glass, rebounding. So that stat, Greg, could end up being a deciding factor here tonight.
There aren't going to be any free second chances tonight. These squads need to be ready to get physical and fight for every single possession.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a three-point game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Mikal Bridges has been improved the last couple of years. 5 years removed from college, and he's become a full-time starter.
And about Mikal Bridges, just how good can he be?
He's got the power to beat you off the dribble inside. Certainly likes to attack the paint, but he can also spot up and beat you from beyond the arc.
Brunson finds Randall. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
Claxton with the bucket.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Runs in the pass to Robinson. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Randall. And Randall throws it down.
And that is a big man rumbling downhill. Randall is an excellent pick and roll partner.
Dinwiddie kicks to Johnson. Back to Dinwiddie. Johnson the screen. Shot clock at 6. Harris passes to Bridges. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Harris misses. Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Randall. And the layup's good off the glass. Randall's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
Here's Bridges. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Julius Randle picks one up.
And Bridges is a crafty player. Knows how to draw whistles and get to that line.
Both free throws good from Bridges. And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
Barrett dishes to Robinson.
R.J. Barrett. Second personal foul.
Brooklyn leading by 7. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Dinwiddie kicks to Bridges. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He has 6.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
Now here's Randall. He's got 6. Yep, it counts.
And with his strength, Randall can finish through the contact better than most. It's part of what makes this guy so valuable.
Dinwiddie against Randall. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Johnson. No good that time. The Knicks go the other way with it. Now Toppin. No points in the game yet for him. To the paint. Here's Barrett. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game. A versatile guard / forward who wants to keep improving.
And Simmons, he's checked in for the Nets. Royce O'Neal comes in for Joe Harris. Simmons, a screen on Brunson. And Simmons kicks to O'Neal. From deep. Oh, drew the foul. Almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
Well, I played for the New Jersey Nets, and look, they made that move across the Hudson back in 2012, relocating to Brooklyn, which I think was the right move.
And he nails the third. 41 seconds left in the first. Pass to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Dinwiddie with it, and it's Toppin picking him up. Bridges against Brunson. Outside, Simmons. To the wing on the left. 5 to shoot. O'Neal from long range. Randall grabs the board, and the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here. And not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Your Knicks breaker and screw.
Barrett with the ball. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And at 6'7", Barrett with terrific positional size, which allows him to create problems for defenders down low.
And so Barrett nails both of them. Here's Simmons. With 2 seconds left, and Simmons slams it in.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead.
Your Knicks City Kids. Here they are, fans.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Nets. Knicks trail by 7. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson out there with Toppin. And it's Robinson in at the center position. They're the group New York will start the second with. They get the rebound.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Finney Smith passes to Bridges. There's the 3. Finney Smith kicks to O'Neal. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Second personal foul.
Now the Knicks with it. They trail by 7. Bridges against Brunson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Richard, safe to say you were a pretty good defender in your day. So tell me, who was the most difficult player you had to defend?
I've had to guard some of the best scorers in NBA history. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, but there is nobody like Kevin Durant. His height, his skill set. KD is probably the most unguardable player we've ever seen.
All Hall of Famers. Wow. Now here's Randall after Ben Simmons' miss. There at the pass to Randall. Barrett against Bridges. 4 on the clock. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Simmons kicks to Finney Smith. Second chance shot. Here's Bridges. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Here they are, fans. Put your hands together for your Knicks City Dancer.
Warren Johnson's checked in for the Nets.
For your Knicks City Dancer.
So it's Brooklyn now. Barrett brings the double team. There's O'Neal with the 3. score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the help.
And there's the pass to Toppin. Back to Brunson. Against the rim with a two-handed slam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Back to O'Neal. Lock at 6. And the Nets, another 3.
Well, we know Simmons can do this. At 6'11", I don't know that anyone in the league has his vision. And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
Here's O'Neal. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Bridges for 3. Johnson with it. Now defended by Randall. Simmons passes to O'Neal. Simmons dishes to O'Neal. Back to Simmons from outside the arc. It's rebounded by New York. The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
New York takes timeout.
Put your hands together for your Knicks City Dancer. Making us move nightly. That was your Knicks City Dancer.
Knicks trail by 7. Brunson scanning the floor.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Randall outside. Kicks to Toppin. Pass to Robinson. There's 1:47 left to play here in the half. Comes up empty down low. Here's Simmons. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Simmons got his second bucket.
And the closer Simmons gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes. I love watching him in attack mode.
Brunson the pass to Randall. Back to Brunson. It's deflected. Johnson with it. Now defended by Randall. Johnson kicks to Bridges. Takes a 3. Out to the right wing. O'Neal passes to Claxton. Nets passing it around. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Outside for Randall. Barrett against O'Neal. Barrett dishes to Randall. Passes to Brunson. It's Barrett on the wing. Back to Brunson. Beyond the arc. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got his 6th rebound on the night. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. And the Nets making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first half. Over to the wing. And it's good. Assisting on the play with Simmons. Finney Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Robinson passes to Brunson. Here's Toppin. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Here's Finney Smith, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Moves like that will help Barrett become a more well-rounded threat. Nice ball control.
36.
Knocks it loose, and so it's Brooklyn sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. What a night they've had in terms of their shoot. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great
36.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
So for Brooklyn now, we've got Ben Simmons, also Bridges out there. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. Right wing. Here's Simmons, and he drives in, and Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, and when Simmons is driving inside, he's going to sky up for the flush, getting to the basket in no time.
Runs the pass to Robinson, and Robinson throws it down.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And the Nets, Richard, are trying to build a legacy where they're recognized as one of the league's true glamour franchises.
And they've got the star power and they've got the market. You got an ownership that is willing to pay for it. They will do everything, but ultimately it's going to be the players and how they perform on the court that will dictate how this success is viewed.
The infrastructure is there. Now can they get the players to fill the role?
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Bridges with the steal. Here's Finney Smith, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Bridges with the steal. Simmons with it. Brunson picks him up. Pass to Finney Smith. Brunson against Bridges. Robinson with the block. Now here's Toppin. He's tightly guarded. Shot to stop the run. And Randle throws it down.
A go-to scorer in high school at Kentucky. Randle showing tonight that he can do it at this level as well.
Simmons finds Johnson. To the inside. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
They recover it. Here's Toppin. They shoot again. Outside for Randle. In the corner, Barrett with it. Just 4 to shoot. Johnson outside. From the arc, Finney Smith passes to Johnson. From past the arc, and the Nets, another 3.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
And Ben Simmons. Whoa! Big time shot!
No, he didn't.
I don't think I have ever seen anything like that in my career. Wow!
Just naturally strong. We've seen more than one defender sort of just bounce off Randle. He's used to it.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
Johnson kicks to Bridges. Randle grabs the board. Randle's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Toppin dishes to Randle. And Randle throws it down.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
33.
From deep, Johnson. Toppin pulls it in. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. He kicks it to Toppin. The pass to Barrett. New York moving it around. Now here's Randle. He's covered closely. Nifty move. He takes it up and lays it in. Randle's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Simmons passes to Johnson. Back to Simmons. Here's Finney Smith. On the wing, Bridges. Hits it from three-point range. Bridges has got 11.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And both free throws good for Brunson. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Bridges outside. Releases. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Brooklyn ahead, up. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. We'll be topping out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Barrett at the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now.
That's just smart basketball right there. Finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Here's Watanabe. On the wing, the Knicks pull it in. Randall's got 6 rebounds in the game. Out to the right wing. Toppin kicks to Robinson. Robinson sets a screen for Randall. Just 3 to shoot. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Every year, it seems like Randall's playing with more awareness. And that's why you can now run the offense through him.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Who wants a t-shirt?
To present the New Balance Player of the Game, Mikal Bridges.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Thanks, David. Barrett. Pass to Toppin. Here's Brunson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
There's O'Neal with the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. And the Nets lead by 16.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Second team foul.
Here's Brunson, deflected by Bridges.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Once again, for your next breaker dance crew.
Brooklyn leading by 16. Dinwiddie, the bounce pass. Bridges outside. O'Neal from long range. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
It's stolen by Randall. Brunson finds Barrett. And it's denied. O'Neal against Randall. Dinwiddie right side. O'Neal from long range. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Dinwiddie. Lays it up off the glass.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Here's Toppin, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Toppin's got 4 points in the quarter. Brooklyn leading by 19 points. Dinwiddie kicks to O'Neal. In the corner, it's Bridges. On the wing, Bridges. The Nets working the ball around now. 6 to shoot. There's O'Neal with the 3. The long distance 3 is buried. O'Neal's got 20 points.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Got to at least show a little heart out here. If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Toppin passes to Barrett. No good on the shot. Bridges with some nice defense.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Brooklyn.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Mikal Bridges.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
Sharp instincts on D there, just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Bridges against Brunson. He gets it in there.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Stolen by Brunson. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. No good that time. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Now here is Harris. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in it.